Kettle River Contracting is basically a heavy civil construction company that is a mining/industry service providing company.
The introduction of Ktunaxa and Kettle River Enterprises was actually set up by tech itself. They suggested, there's a business here that maybe you could work with.
Because it was set up in part because of the IMBA, the Impact Management Benefit Agreement that was signed between Teck Coal and the Ktunaxa Nation Council. And part of that agreement talks about the importance of providing real economic and business opportunities for the Ktunaxa.
And so to be able to realize the procurement portion, we actually had to have a business that could do work within the Elk Valley and specifically within the mines.
Rather than, you get some of these shell companies and sort of thing, they realized that wouldn't work for this. They had to set up a real business with real equity, real risk, real management involved.
And so it was during that process that we started to set up a business that could be owned by the four communities, the four Ktunaxa communities. This is eventually what became Ktunaxa Enterprises Limited.
A proper place to park or a vehicle to separate business from politics, to be able to lead our people to economic and financial independence, really creating our rightful place in the socioeconomic fabric of Amakas Ktunaxa, our ancestral homeland, realizing the benefits of these resources that are our God-given inherent right to create our own destiny, to meet our own needs. There's not a one-size-fits solution for anybody, and this was the roadmap that was presented to us, and we just moved forward on it, and we've been on this never-ending journey to try to create this sustainable economic opportunity.
We wanted Ktunaxa Enterprises Limited operating, for-profit business with, what we call Ktunaxa interests in our business charter, and Ktunaxa interests, one of the primary Ktunaxa interests being our land stewardship responsibilities, and acknowledging, where a lot of this work that we're setting this company up for is going to be done. Being a natural resource extraction, kind of area. And so wanting to be able to balance the stewardship responsibilities with making money.
We do work for BC Hydro, we do work for Fortis, we do work for TC Energy and Canfor as well.
So our operating area is fully contained within the traditional territory of the Ktunaxa. And so for us, it's important, for the other aspects of our relationship around stewardship and cultural learning, that we also develop a business relationship. It's really to strengthen our relationship with the communities that exist here, so that we can continue to find ways to collaborate and move forward on the land base. And the business aspect is just one piece of it that's critically important.
The procurement opportunities we've had at these mines, everything from capital projects, but most importantly, environmental projects, because we are, in our creation story, as Ktunaxa, the caretakers and the stewards of this land, and we have a responsibility moving forward. So we do a lot of work in that environmental space. And then reclamation, when you're tearing down mountains to extract coal, the land needs to be reclaimed and it needs to be revegetated. Being able to participate in that. And from the heavy civil construction perspective, it's about land forming and land shaping and dimpling and creating different techniques so that the vegetation will have a better chance to reclaim itself when it's planted.
If we're just going to focus on the Kettle River part of Ktunaxa Enterprises Limited, right? Just that piece. I would have to say that we have grown to a point where we have that ownership in our hands now. As a business, we're still really in the beginning stages of building a business. If someone were to maybe just kind of take a look at just the numbers and remove the names of everything, remove, the people involved and even the industry we're in, but just take a look at the numbers on paper, they would really see that there's a lot of potential here.
NOPCO and Kettle River Contracting go hand in hand, in my opinion, and they're such a beautiful fit that are complementary to each other. To be proud of, to maybe see themselves in, not only as jobs or careers, but more importantly, management positions like I'm in, creating a foundation that's so strong that our future generations can only build upon. That's the true vision, and it all ties down to that, back to that economic and financial independence.